Today I'm doing it's not an unboxing or anything, but I'm gonna tear this apart. This is my DroBo 8-bay drive, DroBo, the B810n NAS that stopped working. I've been trying. I tried to contact the manufacturer. It's out of warranty, whatever have you. Anyway, I don't want to get into it. I already did a video on it, and I'm not happy with DroBo. But I've decided to do a video that maybe could help you in regards to the DroBo, which is a teardown. I'm going to open it up and see what's on the inside. So let's start doing that.
Motion detected at the PA front door.
10 terabyte. 10 terabyte. 10 terabyte. 10 terabyte. 10 terabyte. And let's see what this last one is. Can't get this out. Well, this is not the last one I should. Another 10 terabyte. I think I'm gonna have to get another NAS. This one's definitely not working, so this is the SSDs I set up as a cache for the actual DroBo. Let me get them out. I can't get these last two drives. I guess I'll just start taking it apart. They're stuck. They won't come out at all. And I don't want to break it either. Maybe if there's a fix in the future for this thing, I want to reuse it again. But I doubt it. You know, I'll just be too afraid of losing this much data. I can't even get into it, but that's a lot of data to have lost. So let's put the drives to the side, and maybe I'll use the drives in another NAS, or I might even just use them as single drives. I actually might do that. Maybe do a J-Bold. Am I saying that correctly? Where you got a NAS and you set off the drives and you set them up as separate entities instead of having them do a RAID configuration. And that way, when you have drive failures, you won't have, it won't be a big deal. So that way, when you have drive failures, it won't be a big deal. So again, that's the model number. I've owned this at least 5 years, or -1, +1 year. And I'm using, let me get my wife's drill. And I believe, just like the other ones, the screws or the mounting of the actual, this is like a metal mold, and when you take these screws out, it should just separate and you'll be able to take everything apart. Warranty void, so be careful when you're doing this. I did this already with my DroBo 5N, and one viewer was very happy because they were able to see how to put one together that they had apart. So if that helps, great. That way you'll know. And I'll show you all the screws that come with it and everything. So on the 5N, I'm going to do the same thing, which is to remove these little feet. So now after I've taken out the feet, I'm going to take out there's 3 screws here and 3 screws here. Let me take those out. all the screws are out. I'll show you all the screws at the end so that if you're trying to figure out what goes where, maybe this video will be able to help. You know, let me show you now just in case we start. So the screws that for the feet, this is how they look like. These are the feet, the little legs, and these are the actual screws. They're a little bit long, as you can see. Phillips screws. And then the screws that go along the edges here, the edges here, are those. They're tiny. Right there. There's 6 of those. So let's start trying to. All right, oh, slides right out after you take that out. So the edge ones will take this out. The little thing broke, the piece of tape where the warranty void is. So make sure your warranty's over before you do this. So again, it's like a shell. This may be a serial number. Maybe you're looking for a shell, and you may want that number. And now this is, I have a magnet. When you're working with this stuff, you should get one of these. Where is mine? I can't use it right now because I'm actually using it on another project, but I have this metal cup. It's a magnetic holder for screws, and I have like 20 of them, but all of them are being used right now, and that's where I will keep these screws together so that I don't lose them. So you should get one of those. Keep them away from hard drives. Don't put them on the hard drives at all, because the little needle could get messed up, and the platters in there could get messed up. Those are spinning drives. So anyway, this is the side view. As you can see, it has a little rubber thing. It came off of here. This edge here was right here, just like that. So that's what that's for. I guess for ventilation. So this is the other side view. You've seen the back and the bottom. Let me see if does this come out. Now, okay, there's screws. Looks like there's 4 screws here and 2 screws here. So let me figure out what these do. So let me take out. There's a screw here, 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 and here. So let's take them out and see what we could end up doing. So let's remove these screws. Again, I'm using the same kind of standard, the one that's always on there. It's my wife's screwdriver. She let me borrow it for this project. It seems to be taking all the screws out, so I don't think you need a special Phillips screw. So it's another tiny one. I don't know if it's the same size as the other one, but for here, this is the screw for it, just in case you need to know that. Put that to the side and take out the rest of the screws. Let's see what this does when you take them out. And I don't know what that is. Okay. And these are going to be these connections. So the yellow and black cable here, well, yellow black wrap cable with a brown and blue cable in it. Let's take that out. It fits only one way. And then this here. So I'm hoping that maybe I'll run into one of these. I'll buy one used and I'll swap things and it'll start working. I doubt it, because I just lost all faith in DroBo, so I'm not going to buy one. But if you got one for free and you kind of want to put together, Hopefully this video can help you. I don't know what this is, some kind of board, capacitors and circuits and different things. Must be the controller, not sure. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm not taking this totally apart, I'll leave it exactly like this. The two cables. This one comes off a connection here. Let me see if that comes out. Yeah, I can't get to it. There's a little clip here. I can't get to that clip. So that comes off of there. And then the yellow one, oh, that looks like the power. So this is the power connection for, I guess, getting for the whole power. Those should be the ground. And that goes out to the power. Right here on the other side is this thing. It's the power plug. Okay. And then capacitor, another plug. Now let's take out these top screws here to see what they end up taking out. So let's take out these screws here. There's only two, and I'll show you what they look like, the tiny little screws. I'll put that to the side. Keep them in this little circular area. Let me put this thing back. Okay. Alright, still not opening. There are two more screws here. Let's see if that does anything. And it has these type of screws, tiny. Okay. Yeah, I see nothing. Those are the little light LED indicators, so when the lights come on, the lights will run up this plastic area here and come in the front and let you know the light up sequence. Okay, nothing's coming out. Let me see. Oh, there it goes. I just pulled down a little bit after I got these screws out. Pull it this way. I'm sorry, let me get backed up here. Just pull it this way, pull it, and they come right up. So now we have this reminds me of the old days when the motherboards used to slide from the top. It'd be like a bridge. Or you do that on old computers to add an add-on. So let's say you didn't have slots for cards, and I think what were the cards called back then? I forget. I remember the memory was EDO, but if you wanted to add cards, you had to add an additional, sort of like a motherboard or a controller that gave you that option to add additional cards. So that's that. And you see this thing here slides in here. It looks like a PCI slot. And as you can see, I still have, let me see if I can get it out now. Nope, they're still stuck. It won't come out. All right, we got to go further. So this is the little pin thing here. Pull that. That comes right out of here. Just a close-up look of that port. like I said, this is the lights. Goes through, shows you the lights. I don't know what you call those. And now let's take apart the rest of it. So this is done. This is as far as I'm going to go with this. As you can see, pretty simple. Fans, motherboard type thing. I have no idea what this is here. Maybe a network controller card? I don't know. Maybe that controls when you switch it from separate NICs to one NIC. Let me give you a close-up, just in case you need any of this information. I don't know what this is at all. I wonder if that's... No. I was wondering if one of these were the speakers. Alright. That's where the fan goes. That plug right there goes right to the fan. And on the other side, same thing. As you can see, that's where the fan goes. Let me put this to the side. Now let's look at this. And I need to get in here because I need to get the drives that I have in there out. And I think I'm gonna have to unscrew it. Those 4 screws right there. So let's do that. So this is the screw for that area, these tiny screws. Again, Phillips screws. I think I'm using a standard Phillips screwdriver. Whatever size that is, that's just the one that was on there. That comes right out, awesome. And you can see the drive here. It's an adapter I used so I can get the, it's not, oh there it goes, okay. So I can cache. So I don't know if these are, you know what, let me just double check. I'll open this up, I'll let you know. It's an SSD I had as a cache. It might have been 256s, I'm not sure. Some extra SSDs that I had. These are the connections for the SATA. As you can see right there, those are all the connections for the SATA. The other one's still stuck in there, so let me get that one out. And it's disconnected, but it's giving me a really hard time. I can't get it out. Oh, what a pain in the buttocks. Alright, let me still take this apart. Let me see if I can get that one. I can't get out. Again, I don't want to break it. Let me take out this screw, see what that does. Again, these tiny little screws for that. I think it's the same as the other side. Nope, this does not come up. Oh, there's another screw here. I don't know what that's for. Be careful, these plastic things, you could break them. So, every screw out. Must be something I'm missing. Maybe I gotta take it apart and slide it out. Oh, two more. Right there. There it is. One there. Now, let's see. Oh, there it goes. Coming out. There it goes. The little light things. Take that out first before you put the screw through these. That way you won't break them. And this is an actual close-up look of the controller or the interface from the hard drives for the hard drives. These are all the SATA connections. There's 8 of them. Cool. Put that there to the side. Now I can get to the stuck drive, and it's still not. Wow, this thing is stuck. There we go. Another SSD, and again, we'll see what they are. So this is as far as I'm gonna go. Pretty much the cage where the drives stay. This is the little arms that push the drive forward when you eject it. Let me see if the ejection, no. I guess this is keeping the drive in a certain, alongside here, this thing here. And then this is, I guess, to push it forward. They're not moving, so I don't know how they, like spring-like, but I'm not sure. See? But your guess is as good as mine. So that's as far as I'm gonna go with that cage opening. I'm sure you can take it further apart, but I don't want to. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with this system, so I don't want to destroy it yet. And put that to the side so I can show you everything that came off of here. So let me see what kind of SSD this is. So it turns out I put in 2 1 terabyte drives. I don't remember. It failed, and you know, I could have gotten into the details to confirm, but I forgot. I had this for years and I didn't even think of it. This doesn't show up. It shows up as cache since I set it up as cache. I believe, yeah, it doesn't show up. It shows up as cache. So I have 2 1 terabyte SSDs, because I'll tell you one thing. Even when this worked, it was probably the slowest thing on the planet. It was so slow. I mean, it was beyond slow. So if you do get this 8-bay drive, I would suggest making sure you get an SSD to have it as a cache, because the difference between this and the 5N is that the 5N usually, the 5N gives you the option to put an M.2 drive underneath. This doesn't. So this is everything. This is the whole unit. Nothing else besides the for the DroBo B810n. Oh, sorry. This also. I have the screws here. I'm gonna swing over to show you the screws in a second. That belong to this, so you can get an idea. So that's the whole unit. And then these are the screws. So count away. These are grouped with similar screws. I should actually take these out too. These are the ones that go with the feet. Alright, I hope the video helps. I really hope you liked it. And I hope this comes in handy, at least for doing this on YouTube. Maybe you want to see the inside. So that's the inside look of the DroBo 810n. Alright, thank you.